Howdy, folks. We're going to talk about Unified Modeling Language, or UML, and our class diagrams. It's a nice way to make a picture out of our class. So in my chair class here, we have all the attributes, we have all the methods. So what we're going to do, I like to do these in Word because it's easy. There's really cool, fancy tools that will do this sort of stuff for you here. But Word is actually really easy. You just insert a table, and you want a 3x1 table. So at the top column or the top row, you center it and you put the class name. So this is chair. Let me zoom that in a little bit here. And maybe we make that font a little larger here. Why don't we go up to like 18 or so. So that's the name of the class, goes at the top. The middle section now has the list of attributes, and you use a minus sign to indicate private. Now, UML is a little funny here in that you write it backwards to how we write Java. So I'll say color colon string. So you have the variable name colon the type. And then we have a has arms is, nope. So I guess word is a little funny here with its suggestion, so that's okay. Boolean, and then we have, that's a lowercase b Boolean. And we have current or height in centimeters, HE in centimeters, colon, that's an int here, and then we have really a min and a max. So a minimum height in centimeters, and a maximum height in centimeters, and those are all integer values here. Okay, so our class then, we're just listing the attributes here of our class. Then we're going to do the public methods. So the next section, the bottom section, is methods. So plus for public here, minus for private. So plus we have chair. Now, when you list arguments, you also do them backwards. So I'll say color string. I'll say has arms, hars, has arms as a Boolean. And then, again, the height. I'm just going to cheat a second here if you don't mind. Height, min as an int, and max as an int, because this is getting a little bit large for the screen here. I think I can make that a little bit larger. There we go. It's okay if it goes down on another line, but I just want to make that a little bit nicer here. So there's our constructor, and then we'll have, then you have a return type. So constructors don't return any values here. But our getColor method that doesn't have any arguments, colon returns what? It returns a string. Our get, or what, has arms, really? Has arms method returns a Boolean here. Our get height in centimeters here returns an int type. And then, again, we can get min and get max. Get min, minimum height and maximum height. Maximum height. So here's our little picture of our class. And a picture really is worth 1,000 words here. And then we have a adjust height, right? Adjust height. Given a height to adjust, or what is it? What do we call that one? Adjust chair height, given a centimeters to adjust. So adjust chair height. Adjust chair height, given a centimeters to adjust. Centimeters to adjust as an integer value, and that doesn't return anything, so we'd say void. It doesn't return any values here, right? It's a void type, okay? And then a private validate chair height as well. Here we can add in, so that's a minus for private here. Validate chair height, we just want the text here. I hate pasting just text. And that returns a Boolean, okay? So this is our UML. So we get the name of the class, the top section, you get the attributes in the middle, and you get the methods in the bottom section. That's all it is. So this is our UML class diagram. This is my poor man's version here in Microsoft Word. You can also do it like in Notepad if you really wanted, or all sorts of other tools. So you'll be making one of these for the discussion, where you just come up with a class, a bunch of attributes, and some methods. You don't even need to do some fancy like adjust chair heights. You can just have get and sets. If you want to add a constructor, cool. If you don't want to add a constructor, that's okay. Whatever you want for your class here. And you can just copy paste that in or screenshot that into the discussion in D2L for the assignment. So this is just a nice way of modeling what we're going to write with our code. Some fancier tools will actually like do some code generation stuff for you with these things. Really, like IntelliJ writes most of the code for us already, so I'm not too concerned with doing any of those other fancy things that you have to pay for. All right, folks, you take care.